read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Megan Richardson claims she moved and changed her daughter's school when the head of a youth program posted an embarrassing video of her child. Marshawn Mason says the teen's face was blurred and the plaintiff signed a waiver.
I see I've got Megan Richardson here as my plaintiff.
Correct.
Okay, and I do see you have a witness with you. This is Miss Kamiko Stevens. Okay, and what's the relation here, ma'am?
This is my daughter.
That's your daughter. Okay,
Yes.
Beautiful, great. For the defendant, I have Marshawn Mason.
Hi, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Mason, nice to see you. All right, Miss Richardson, I see you are suing Mr. Mason here for $5,200. What brings you to court, ma'am?
I'm suing Mr. Mason due to moving costs as well as early lease termination fees.
And why is this man responsible for such fees?
Let me just explain to you a little bit of the backstory when it comes to the situation. My daughter, she's 16 years old. Her father passed away in a car accident at the age of 12.
So sorry.
So during that time, we were very, very close. We got even closer when that happened. I would say that over the next year or so, she kind of started to get into trouble a little bit. She started spiraling some, hanging out with the wrong crowd. It started with little stuff when it came to like maybe a little small argument with me here or there. You know, I'm a registered nurse, so my shifts are 12-hour shifts, so it would be times where I would get off of work. At 7:30 p.m., get home, she wouldn't be there. Then it escalated to situations where she would not be there. She would sneak out in the middle of the night. I've gotten calls.
And you said this is like 13, 14 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've gotten calls from the school saying that she didn't show up to school. Now they're looking at me for truancy issues.
Sure. All kinds of problems.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
kinds of problems. And it sounds like this is a combination, Ms. Richardson, of some general teenage angst. But it sounds like the passing of her father compounded perhaps the issue.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think too that, you know, with the passing of her father, because it's just me and her, that with me and my work schedule and even just some of the neighbors, we're kind of like a community. We had been living there for 8 years. So even if I wasn't there, I had neighbors that would check on her.
Now you keep using past tense language, ma'am. Why, you've since moved?
Well, yes, I had to move.
You had to move?
Yes.
And I assume that this involved, don't be smiling at me, Mr. Mason. It involves Mr. Mason here. What was the situation, ma'am?
Because Kamiko was getting into trouble, I enrolled her into a youth program that Mr. Mason runs.
Okay.
Basically to help at-risk youth with behavior problems. So while in that program, she was basically placed on a video and interrogated on the video.
So you're talking about like a scared straight model?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where they tried to, well, let me get you in here, Mr. Mason, since you have so much that you want to express to the court by way of your charms. You are the owner of this facility, correct?
Yes, I'm the owner, Your Honor.
Okay, how long have you had the business, sir?
I had the business for 3 to 4 years.
Okay, so
going on 4.
Okay, so relatively new business, and the premise is you help troubled youth, if you will, be able to see the error of their ways, correct behaviors, and then return home corrected. Is that correct?
Yes. When I started this, I was a troubled teen myself.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
Me too.
So this program is like
Near
their
and dear
last
to your
lifeline.
heart. Okay. Talk to me about what your program looks like, sir. How much
Basically,
is
my
it?
program,
Yeah.
7-day program. We go into the house, we meet with the parents and the child.
Yep.
Unfortunately, her Child was not there, probably doing robberies.
No.
But we meet.
Go ahead. Let's keep it above board,
Okay,
Mr. Mason.
so the first day intake, we meet with the parent. We go over the child's behavior, let them know about the program. They sign waivers. And then day 2, we do arrests. Have a former officer come in.
Oh,
arrest
like
the
a
child.
mock arrest.
Yep,
Okay.
a mock arrest. We have a former officer come in.
Okay. Are they
Take the child.
uniformed?
Yes,
Okay.
full
okay.
uniform.
Okay.
Like that gentleman there.
Yeah, I say looking like Elijah. Law and order
Yep,
means
and
business.
then we bring them to the facility. They do the whole booking, take photos.
Oh, wow. So they
fingerprints.
go through the real
Yep.
9 yards.
Yep.
So they can see what lies before them if they continue poor behavior choices.
Yes.
Okay.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I thought it would be testimonial periodically throughout the program.
Even though, I'm going to read it one more time,
Says it right there.
I don't need no help from you, Mr. Mason. I got it.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Megan Richardson, who brought Marshawn Mason to court for moving expenses.
You knew this was all going to happen, correct,
Yes.
Ms. Richardson? You signed up. You actually paid money for this to happen.
did.
How much was it?
$400.
Why are you laughing, Mr. Mason? You just laughing in my court to disrespect my time?
Sorry, Judge.
Okay. You paid $400 for this process for the 7-day program?
Yes.
Okay. And you received the money?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And where does it go wrong? Because it sounds like this was what you signed up for quite literally.
Correct. So where it went wrong was the video that he did with my daughter was uploaded onto his website.
The interrogation video?
Correct.
Okay. And did you know that was going to happen?
I was aware that a video would be uploaded to the website, but I didn't know that it was the interrogation video.
So you signed a waiver, I was told.
Yes.
Okay, you have the waiver?
Yes,
I have
I
the
do.
waiver.
You have the waiver. Okay, collect both evidence folders. Give me Mr. Mason's first, if you don't mind, Elijah. And then the plaintiff. That's his on top.
Plaintiff's on the bottom.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
There's also a testimonial video that I submitted earlier as well, email.
Okay. First and most importantly so far is the waiver of the video release of Miss Kamiko.
Correct.
Okay. This is the important piece. Media and behavioral consent. Recording. I consent to the visual written testimony of my child during and after the program for educational purposes. So that's something you're going to submit to me, Mr. Mason, the testimonial?
Yes.
And also, I understand that if my child becomes a danger to themselves or others, they may be removed from the program. So during and after, so this would cover both the interrogation she's speaking to and the testimonial.
Correct.
Okay, was that your understanding, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
No, tell me what your understanding was.
My understanding that it was just the testimonial.
Okay, so you didn't understand this. Any video content captured during her time in the program was also included?
I thought it would be testimonial periodically throughout the program.
So you thought it only covered testimonial?
Yes.
Even though, I'm gonna read it one more time,
Says it right there.
I don't need no help from you, Mr. Mason. I got it. I consent to the visual and written testimony of my child both during and after the program for educational or promotional purposes. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. Let everybody see the interrogation video that was posted to your website. Is that where you posted this?
Correct.
And then this ultimately became a problem?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the video of the interrogation.
So who was all there? You, Mike, who else? Who else was there? I'm trying to help you. Your mom's trying to help you.
Just one other person.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. This is gonna help everyone. Were those all the people that were there?
Yes.
Thank you for this information. It's gonna help you guys.
That is about what it looks like. Is it not,
Definitely.
Elijah? I mean, that's it. Are you former law enforcement?
Yeah.
Yes, I figured. It's giving that. Okay, and this became a problem for you. Why?
It became a problem because, as you can see in the video, my daughter has a distinctive tattoo on her arm that she got without
Everybody
my
has
permission.
flower tattoos.
I'm talking to Miss Richardson, sir. Go ahead, ma'am.
In that video, it clearly shows the tattoo.
Yes, I saw the tattoo.
She was identified by some of her classmates, people in the neighborhood, and so she was labeled a snitch throughout the neighborhood and at school.
Okay.
As a result of that, she was bullied. She was having a lot of fights at school. It got to the point where I had to meet her at the bus stop to walk her home because people were threatening her. I even had to have neighbors do it.
What you sent her for corrective behavior became a whole nother problem in and of itself.
Huge problem.
Okay, let me get you in this, Miss Kamiko. Please approach the witness stand here. Okay, so Miss Kamiko, you are 16?
Yes.
Okay, yes, ma'am. And you will, and I want to tell you I'm sorry about the passing of your father, young lady. I can imagine that was very difficult. But you admit you were running into some problems at school before Mr. Mason's program.
Yes.
That's correct? Okay. So you were not on the best path. And then you go to Mr. Mason's program. And how was that for you?
It was terrifying. I didn't know anything about it until he showed up.
So you thought you were going on, what I heard, spring break or vacation or something?
Yes, spring break.
Okay, well, that was quite the vacation, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Was it scary for you, seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And you felt like you don't want those outcomes. You don't want to be arrested. You don't want to be booked. You don't want to be fingerprinted. You don't want that life. So you turned it around.
Yes.
Okay. And then people recognized your tattoo. Let me see it. Let's see the court. And that was a giveaway, I guess, for your friends at school and people at school, and they started harassing you about that.
Well, they harassed me. Some people texted me, calling me names, telling me not to reach out to them anymore.
Oh, wow.
People in school, were bullying me throughout the day. It escalated.
Were they threatening you?
Yes.
Were they threatening to physically harm you?
Yes.
Jump you, as we used to say?
Yes, ma'am.
You had to be escorted from, your mom says, had to get you from the bus stop. And so you weren't really safe, is what I'm hearing. And she wasn't safe, Miss Richardson.
Correct.
Okay. So you made a decision as her mother to move the family, move both of you to a safer environment.
It wasn't just her not being safe, it was both of us.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I blurred her daughter's face.
Sir, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, did the woman ask you to take it down?
Yes, she did.
Okay. And you refused to?
Yes.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Megan Richardson, who brought Marshawn Mason to court for moving expenses.
Y'all were not safe.
Correct.
This
She
is
lives
horrible.
in a bad neighborhood, Your Honor.
Mr. Mason, knock it off. Ms. Richardson, let me go to your evidence folder because I want to get to the dollar amount before I make a ruling. You're suing for $5,200.
Yes.
And part of how you've come to that fiscal conclusion is moving expenses are a part of that, correct?
Correct.
So I am seeing here Exhibit B, $3,000 you incurred?
Yes.
For early lease termination?
Yes.
That's about right. And then I'm also seeing that you incurred another $1,500 for the actual moving expenses.
Yes.
Because you say it's all his fault.
It is his fault, Judge. And I even approached Mr. Mason about removing the video.
I'm looking at this. I see an email that you sent Mr. Mason. You
Yes.
got this email, Mr. Mason?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I see that you are responding to her. She asked you to take it down.
I blurred her daughter's face.
Sir, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, did the woman ask you to take it down?
Yes, she did.
Okay, and you refused to?
Yes.
And tell the court. I'm looking at your written answer. You're saying that legal consent was granted per the waiver. You're saying that you did make an effort to make her daughter anonymous, the blurring of the face. You're saying that the part of the program is to promote this type of encounter to invite clients to you and dissuade the poor behavior.
Yes.
But I want you to look this woman in her face. And I want you to talk to her, as she just told this court, that she had her vehicle terrorized, her home disrespected, her daughter being threatened physically on her way home from school.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Do you feel that your business has increased since this video has gone up?
Yes, my business has increased.
And that's what he cares about.
That's not what I care about.
That is
I
what
care
he-
about
Well, I mean, it would
helping
make
children.
sense.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Megan Richardson, who run Marshawn Mason to court for moving expenses.
And all she asked you to do was remove the video, and you refused to do so. And I want you to look at her, and I want you to tell her why.
I'm sorry that all happened.
You're not sorry.
I can't control your community, but you signed the consent form,
And that's all
allowing
he
that
cares
video
about,
to
Judge.
be
That's all he
filmed
cares
and put
about.
up on there.
That's all he cares about.
No, that's not what I care about.
Okay,
That's not
Mr.
what I
Mason.
care
Okay.
about.
Okay, Mr. Mason. Now, you said there's another video you have for me to see.
Yes, I submitted
Okay.
a testimonial video.
Let us take a look
works.
at the testimonial video that you submitted to the court.
Hi, I'm Kamiko. I just finished this program and I think that it was very life-changing. I was going down a path that was definitely not where I'd want to be, and thanks to my mom and Mr. Mason, I really was able to change. And I think that anyone who is struggling or doesn't know where they're going with their life should maybe consider it. I really appreciate everything that this program has helped me see.
Okay. And Ms. Richardson, you don't have a problem with that video?
I don't have a problem with that video.
Okay, because that's what you felt you agreed to.
Correct.
And do you feel that your business has increased since this video has gone up?
Yes, my business has increased.
And that's what he cares about.
That's not what I care about.
That is
I
what
care
he-
about
Well, I mean, it
helping
would
the
make
children.
sense, Mr. Mason, that you would care about it because you are a businessman.
Correct, Your Honor.
But I do think the issue is how much...
Business boy.
No, you signed the form. You signed the form.
Okay, thank you, plaintiff and defendant. I am prepared to make my ruling. You know, this is a tough one because I do think ultimately there was some good outcome for young Kamiko. She did seem to have a positive impact from the program itself, and that is a good thing. But it sounds like the negative consequence, including the physical terrorizing that took place to both of these ladies, including the minor child, was severe.
Judge Eboni's verdict when Equal Justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
I'm going to make my ruling based on one particular line in something you submitted to the court. You said, we have met the industry standard for privacy by ensuring no facial features are visible. Well, I'm going to push back on that being the industry standard because in this day and age, facial features are one piece of identity, but so are permanent markers, tattoos, other pieces that could reasonably put together to inform one's identity. And can we see the tattoo again, young lady? Yeah, I'm gonna say that nobody else in this courtroom has a tattoo that looks just like that. The court is convinced that you did not do everything that you could reasonably to conceal her identity. Thus, her identity was found out, and it led to severe damages, psychologically, emotionally, and financially. You told the court that the good news for you is the videos worked, business is up. Mr. Mason's going to use some of that money to make the plaintiff whole. I rule in favor of the plaintiff for $5,200. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $5,200.
Any final thoughts?
Wasn't fair.
I'm just glad that the judge ruled in my favor. You know, it's hard enough being a single mother trying to raise a daughter. We're literally uprooted from our home that we've been living in for 8 years.
All right, you've had your day in court, ma'am. Please grab your belongings and follow me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.